Hey there. Do you feel like you're working harder and harder, but your results are not increasing? Perhaps you've been trying to up-level your business for quite some time, but the more you push, the more you force, the less it seems to be working. It almost seems like you're going backwards. If that's the case, then this message is for you. The answer is to stop trying so hard. My name is Desiree Stafford. I help coaches and other experts simplify their businesses and add $50,000 to $100,000 per month while working less, okay? So that's the key here. The key to your success is to actually work less. It is not to push, not to force, not to hustle 24/7, but it is to figure out a simple solution to getting whatever it is that you want to achieve, right? So if you want to make more money, how can you do that in a simpler way? How can you do that without the pushing, without the forcing, without the hustling? If you want to attract better quality clients, how can you do that without marketing 24/7, right? So that's the idea. You want to start thinking about, for you to get to your next level, how do you do that in a way that's fun, that's simple, that doesn't consume so much of your time, so that you can, at this stage of your life and your business, spend more of your time with the people that you love, so that you can volunteer, so that you can make enough money to have the overflow that you need to travel whenever and wherever you want, to give back to causes that really matter to you, those kind of things, right? So stop trying so hard. That's the answer for you, especially if you're someone who's a high achiever and you think that the only way to get to your next level of success is to, beat yourself into the ground, is to work yourself into exhaustion. I'm going to tell you that does not work. You'll start to notice diminishing returns the more you're pushing and forcing, because for you to get to your next level, you need to start thinking about things differently. You need to start operating differently in your business, right? Which is not doing all that grunt work. It's not doing all that pushing and forcing that you're used to doing. It is understanding what the elegant, the simple solution is and doing that thing and allowing yourself to get to wherever you want to go with a lot more ease and grace, right? Because the truth is, if you want to be able to powerfully serve your clients, if you want your marketing to be more effective, if you want to be able to close more of the sales calls that you have, then your energy really matters, right? You need to have your energy available to you. It cannot be spent. You can't be burning yourself out and expect to excel in your business. It just doesn't work that way, okay? So, hey, Debbie, hey, Lenya, hey, Talisha, is that how you say your name? Awesome. Okay, cool. So ask me questions if you have questions about this, because I feel like the general message is to not work so hard, but I'm probably missing some nuances that I can clarify for you if you have any questions about this. I will give you some background on me while you're formulating your questions, because I will tell you that I came to this conclusion about stop trying so hard when I realized that I could choose to allow success to be easier for me. I didn't have to continue to operate out of an old paradigm. I didn't have to continue to, be loyal to my programming that was handed down to me from my parents, which was handed down to them from their parents, right? I didn't have to continue to live my life based on some old ideas that just weren't relevant to me anymore. So I could choose to allow success to be easier for me. I could choose to allow myself to make a lot more money without having to work so hard. I could choose to feel fun or to have fun marketing and attracting clients. I could choose to enjoy my sales conversations and close or convert more prospects into clients. It's all a choice, right? So once I decided that I could choose all those things, I just started to choose those things. And my experience has been that the growth of my business has been so much, it feels effortless, to be quite honest with you. It doesn't feel like work. It feels like fun because I'm passionate about it, because I'm excited, because what I'm doing works, right? So once you make the decision that you want it to be easier, then you get to figure out, well, what are the things that I can do to allow my growth to be easier? One of the things I do when I help my clients add $50,000 to $100,000 per month to their businesses, one of the first things we do is we simplify. Because in order for you to be able to scale your business and sustain that growth, you've got to simplify, right? How else can you really enjoy the money that you're making, right? You can't if you don't have any free time, because every waking moment is spent marketing or doing sales conversations or serving clients, right? So you want to be able to simplify in order to scale and sustain the growth, right? So simplification is the key here. You just don't have to try so hard. And I will tell you from personal experience, the less hard I try, and I hope I'm not doing any double negatives here, but the less hard I try, or another way to say that is the easier I allow it to be, the more fun I have, the more relaxed I am, And because I'm having more fun and because I'm more relaxed, I'm more attractive to clients, right? So they reach out and they say, hey, how can we work together? Versus when I was kind of pushing, not kind of, when I was actually pushing and I was forcing, what I was doing was energetically chasing clients because I had this, I was focused on lack. I just didn't feel like I had the clients. I didn't have the cash. There was always something missing. There was always something else out there that I needed that I couldn't get to. And that's why I was pushing and forcing all of the time. And so when you're coming from that place, what are you going to do? Are you going to attract or are you going to repel? Right? Anything that we chase is going to run away. And so that's what I was doing. I was unconsciously repelling the clients and the cash that I desired because I kept working so hard, because I kept pushing, because I honestly didn't feel like I was enough. And because I didn't feel like I was enough, I had to do all of this extra stuff. But choosing to allow it to be easy required me to choose to believe that I was enough, right? Because that's a belief as well. So I had to choose to believe that I was enough. And so therefore, I didn't have to work as hard to get the kind of results that I was after. Okay. And my clients, it's so brilliant because my clients are now able to achieve bigger results with a lot less effort as well. Okay. So, hey, Susie, how are you? Hey, Denise, how are you? All right. So Talisha says, or her question is, where do you begin to simplify or identify the elements of simplicity? Tell me what you do, and I can better answer that question for you. Hey, Carrie, how are you? Yeah, I need to know what you do because that will help me tailor that question to you. Does anyone else have any other questions? And here's a perfect example about not trying so hard. The idea came because I was like, I want to do a live stream today, but I honestly had no idea what I was going to talk about. And as I opened up, thanks for the love, as I opened up the Facebook app, I was like, oh, you know what? I should just tell them to stop trying so hard. So here I am. I've got no notes, no content prepared. I was like, I know this message is going to resonate with some folks. And then I can just ask you guys to ask me questions, and then I can build my content based on the questions that you ask. Therefore, I'm not trying that hard, right? I know that I have something of value to offer, and all you have to do is ask me a question to pull out that value, and there you go. It's a win-win for both of us, right? I get to show up and create content. You get to get the content tailored to you, right? But I don't have to try very hard. So I want you guys to really see this about your business, about whatever it is that you've been going after in your life or your business for quite some time. Think about, have you been pushing too hard? And maybe that's why you're not getting what you want. Is it time for you to elevate, right? Your beliefs. Is it time for you to choose to create the shift that's necessary so that you can experience what you desire? Because I will tell you that if there's a fear that what you're going after is going to require you to work even harder than you're working right now, and you're already missing out on taking better care of yourself or spending time with the people that you love, you will resist that thing that you want because you're afraid that you're going to burn out. You're afraid that you're not going to be able to be available to yourself, to your clients, to your family the way that you need to be, right? So if you're aware that there might be some resistance there, then you want to start thinking about how can I simplify my process in order for me to get to my next level. Okay, so Talisha, let me see, is your question there? Okay. You have a virtual skincare business. That's interesting. Okay, cool. So I would recommend, I mean, I don't know what all is entailed. Thanks for the love. I don't know what all is entailed in that business, but what exactly do you want to simplify? Do you want to simplify how you attract clients? Do you want to simplify how you work with clients? That's typically what I help my clients do. I help them, number one, actually simplify their offers. So instead of having like a dozen or half a dozen offers, we simplify down to 3 offers maximum. Okay, that's all you really need to build a healthy multiple 6 or 7 figure business. The second thing that we simplify is how do they attract clients, right? Getting clients into your business, filling your pipeline with leads does not have to take a lot of time or energy. So there's a simple system that I teach my clients how to do and do it organically so you don't have to waste time or energy learning how to run ads and spend a small fortune in learning that process. So instead, you can simply just attract leads organically. So it's a really simple process that I teach. And the last piece of that is a sales conversation. How do you do sales in a way that, converts your prospects without being pushy or salesy, right? But also helps them move past every possible objection they might have, right? Because no matter how bad a person wants the thing that you're selling, what they want the solution that you have, there will be some of their fears that come up. So how do you move them past their fears so that they can make the commitment, so they can say yes to themselves by investing in your program, right? So those are the 3 main areas in which I teach on. Plus there's also mindset stuff that we work on as well, and leadership skills, those kind of things. But that's really it. So I hope that's helpful for you, Talisha. Unfortunately, I don't know your business model well enough, but hopefully you got some insight from what I just shared about how I work with my clients. Typically, my clients are coaches, consultants, anyone who has a service-based business with no products. Well, no physical products, right? They have programs, they have services that they offer. All right, Denise says, I love this topic and can't wait to hear the beginning. Awesome. All right, Denise also says, this weekend I took a mini home retreat after seeing how I've been pushing myself mentally too hard and feeling burnt out. I already feel so much more relaxed, clear with what I need to do. That's so true, because here's what happens when we get into this pattern of pushing, we can tend to get stuck and really focus on the problem, not on the solution. I will tell you from my own experience, when I am doing, especially anytime it comes to do with anything with technology, I get easily frustrated. I want to just give my content. I just want to show up and perform. If I got to deal with technology, I'm going to get irritated. So what I do now, because I know I'm going to get irritated, is when I start to feel the frustration building, I walk away. I go do something else, because I need my energy, and I need my energy to be high so that I can deliver powerfully. So I just step away, right? And then I go do something. Maybe I'll listen to music or play with my dog, whatever the case may be. And then when my energy is back to where it needs to be, then I come back to the thing. Instead of pushing and forcing, because I find that when I push and I keep forcing, then like mentally I'm just stuck on this problem. The problem being that whatever I'm trying to do is not working for me, and that's not helpful, right? Because it just takes me down that negative rabbit hole. So instead, or rabbit hole of negative thoughts. So instead, I like to break the concentration or break the activity, to walk away, go do something else, fill myself back up, then come back to the thing. And I feel like what you just described, Denise, in terms of taking like a mini retreat at home, it's the same principle, right? It's the same principle. So pretty awesome for you. All right, Talisha says, simplify the lead gen. Oh, that's so easy. Okay, Talisha, if you want to simplify your lead gen, then you need to download, let me see if I can put the link here. Oh shit, I can't. Let's see. I'm gonna put a link in the comments here. You can download. You can download a cheat sheet to simplify your lead gen. Uh-oh. Hopefully that works. Okay, let's see. Who else has questions while I'm looking here? Okay, that's it. Oh, no, wait. Denise says, I felt stuck in trying to figure things out and clearly see now that it doesn't work that way. Yes. Yeah, walk away and come back. Yeah, absolutely. Now, while I'm saying that to you, the caveat here is that you don't want to walk away if you know that it's just your resistance, that it's just your fear from doing the thing that needs to be done. Okay? So what I'm saying is, if you know a thing has to be done, whatever that task might be, you don't want to walk away and never get back to it, right? You want to find your center, put it that way. You want to walk away, find your center, get your energy back, but then complete the task, complete whatever it is that needs to be done. Because I don't want to give anybody here a pass to not take actions that will actually move your business forward. Because the things that will move our business forward, thanks for love, the things that will move our businesses forward can create a sense of fear, anxiety, even resistance, right? But it's the thing that needs to be done, right? And when we do the thing that we're afraid of, we get our power back. So as long as you're coming back to whatever needs to be done and you're doing it, the only time you don't have to complete the task is if you've taken some time out to evaluate and you recognize that that task, in fact, is not going to move you in the direction of your goals. That's a different scenario. But you have to be mindful of when your lower consciousness is going to try to trip you up here, right? When the fears are buried in your subconscious are going to try to trip you up and prevent you from taking the action that is most necessary for your growth. So I just want to be clear about that. All right, thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. Okay, cool. Does anyone have any? You're welcome, Talisha. Does anyone have any other questions before I wrap today? I mean, what time is it? It's 2:30. I'm done for the day. I was done. I did my marketing. And Talisha, this is for you and anyone else who's interested in that lead gen cheat sheet. I did my the whole system. I worked the whole system today in an hour. Okay, that's not a lot of time. If you're thinking about being able to attract the kind of clients, the amount of clients that you need, the quantity and quality of clients that you need consistently in your business, to spend 1 hour a day to do that is not a lot of time. That's 5 hours a week, right? Out of, let's say you're working 20 hours a week, that's 5 hours out of your week of lead gen. Let's say you have, maybe you do some one-on-ones, maybe you do also some like group programs. So maybe you do 3 one-on-ones, that's like 3 hours a week. you do a group program that might run you 1 to 2 hours a week. That's 5 hours a week. And in addition to the lead gen, and then your sales conversations. Let's say you do 5 sales conversations a week. That's another 5 hours a week. That's 15, thanks for the love. That's 15 hours a week to add 50,000, 100,000 or more to your business. Not a lot of time, right? So when you're thinking about whatever processes or systems that you're putting into your business, you want to make sure that they are simple systems that can be repeated over and over and over again, so that you do them over and over and over again and get results consistently. That's what my lead gen cheat sheet is designed to help you do. And it's important that any process in your business is something as simple as that, so that you do it, right? Because when things are complicated, we just don't do it. Or if we do it, it's not as effective because things fall through the cracks, right? So I used to think when I was back, when I used to work for hotels, I was in the hospitality industry when I was like in high school and college, in fact. And I remember thinking to myself, I should be an efficiency expert, because I could just see how processes could be simplified, right? And just make the shit easy so that people would just go and do it, versus, creating all this resistance because the stuff was really complicated. And I feel like I get to do that now. I get to teach you how to simplify, how to make things a lot more efficient for you, and not sacrifice, the money that you make, not sacrifice your clients' results, not cost you to miss out on time with your family. So it's a win-win for everybody. All right, cool. Does anyone have any questions before I wrap up? You're welcome, Denise. You're welcome, Talisha. And anyone else? Thanks for the love. I appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to wrap. I don't think anyone else has any questions. If you do have a question that comes up after I end this live stream, just post it in the comments, tag me, and I'll come back and respond to you. Cool. Download that lead gen cheat sheet. If you do not have a steady flow of leads in your business right now, download that cheat sheet. I'm telling you, it will change your life. It will allow you to create the kind of cash overflow that you need to do the things that you really want to do, to travel, consistently, whatever you want, and not have to worry about the price, to put money away for savings and retirement, to start investing if that's something that you want to do right now, to give back to causes that really matter to you. You need overflow in order to do those kind of things. And that lead gen cheat sheet is totally free, and it's going to teach you how to do that. Cool? All right, cool. And hold on, one more question. Talisha says, efficiency hacking is one of my favorite things. Yeah, that's me too. I think things should be done quickly, efficiently, and we should just be able to get amazing results without having to work so hard. Right? The truth is, working really hard to get the results that you're after, to get the success that you desire, it's based on an old paradigm that's not even yours. It was handed down to you. So you get to choose to shift your beliefs. You get to choose to allow, like I said, marketing to be fun and easy, generating leads to be fun and easy, serving your clients to be fun and easy. My whole business is fun and easy. And it's a big win for me, because for a long time, it wasn't. For a long time, I had the belief that business had to be hard, that success had to be harder, right? And so I created that. It became a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I know a lot of folks out there have the same beliefs, that the success that they really desire is going to be hard, that making more money is going to require them to work themselves into exhaustion. And the truth is, it does not have to be if you choose not to let it be, right? And then you find the systems to put in place in your business that allow for it to be easy. Cool? All right, cool. All right, now I'm going to go and get that download and enjoy it, and let me know the results that you get from it. Let me know, are you generating more leads, more high quality leads? Are you doing that more consistently? I'd love to hear your feedback. All right, take care.